After India felt the full brunt of Bazball in the last test, and we're on the end of one of the biggest turnarounds in the history of Test cricket, in this video we'll assess what India can do to turn the series around. Firstly, let's not get too dramatic. Yes, India lost, but England got to bat first, and overall India bowled well in the first innings and at the beginning of the second. Furthermore, if you take a few catches, then it's a routine win for India, and sometimes you have to say well done to someone playing the innings of their life. But saying this, there are definitely some things for India to think about going into the second test. Firstly, India need to think about the team composition. With Jadeja and KL Rahul out injured, India needs to think about the bowling lineup and see if there's an option to bring in Kuldeep and play the extra batter instead of Siraj, who only bowled 11 overs in the match. This means that both Sarfaraz and Patidar could get the chance, or alternatively, one of these could miss out and Washington could play to give India the balance of left-handers in the side. Whilst I like having the left-hander to combat Hartley, Leach and Rehan Ahmed, if I were India, I would add your best batsman. And I feel that is Sarfaraz and Patidar. This would allow other batsmen to play a bit more fearless cricket. Additionally, Sarfaraz is known to be extremely good versus spin, and Patidar has a record of big runs on turning tracks. He's got 113 of 131 against Madhya Pradesh in his second Ranji Trophy game on an absolute turner. Additionally, I feel Ashwin, Bumrah, Kuldeep and Akshar have enough firepower to win you the game, especially on a turning wicket. Secondly, I feel like India need to improve their approach versus spin. It's always difficult chasing in the fourth innings, but I only felt Rohit tried to attack the spin, unlike in the first innings where almost all batsmen were aggressive. I don't think you necessarily need to sweep and reverse sweep if it's not natural to your game, but not enough was done to get down to the pitch of the ball and block it or turn it for a single and upset the bowler's length. That's something that Pujara, for example, does really well against spin in Asia. He gets down to the pitch and knocks it for a single. And if you look at Jadeja, Shreyas and Gill, none of them look to do this in their innings. Lastly, I know it sounds cliche, but the big players need to step up. If you get a start, you need to cash in. Indian batsmen threw away a lot of runs in that first innings, and whilst it's acceptable on occasion, you need someone out of the top 5 to take responsibility. So those are the small things I think India need to do to win the next test match, but let me know what you think in the comments and if you think there's anything I've missed or anything that you would suggest India to do.